Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dog. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump.
To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank & Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out team apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers!
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nice. Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louis Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louis Cleaning and Restoration.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We're an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dog. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Well, good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome into the Birdcage at Vermillion High School for tonight's Class A volleyball match, featuring the hometown Vermillion Tanagers and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Homme Cavaliers. I'm Cole Lars, joined alongside me, my producer and color commentator Charlie Preen. We'll get to him in a minute. Thank you for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Homme Cavaliers Live, part of the Live Ticket TV family. First, we'll give you a preview of the visiting team on the scoreboard. The Homme Cavaliers, they come into this game 2-1, officially ranked 46th in Class A according to seed points. They are last in their region, coming out of Region 5. Their games up to this point, they took care of Winter 3-1. They took care of Andy Central Dakota Christian 3-0 in a couple games that were not close at all, and then took the loss against the Mount Vernon Plankton Titans 3-1, and that brings them here 2-1 on the season. They bring in some experience to the Birdcage, although you look at their roster and they say, oh, only 4 seniors, but they only have 10 on their varsity roster, and I counted them. They bring back 9 out of the 10 players that was on last year's squad, and they played significant time as well. So quite a bit of experience for the Homme Cavaliers. But along with some experience, they bring in a solid front line up front to try and stop the Tanagers. Number 5, a senior Aaron Huizenvold. She's got 32 kills in just 3 games, a 27.5% efficiency rating. If you don't know what that is, that's the amount of swing attempts she takes at killing a ball and the amount of kills she gets in relation to each other, as well as she has 12 blocks. Along with her is number 4, a sophomore, Tacey Rainick. She's got 30 kills. She'll get a majority of the passes close to the net, as she is in there most of the time on rotation. And number 14, a senior, Olivia Burst. She has 26 kills as well. Homme, they're led on the offensive and defensive side by Journey Vavruska, number 8, a senior. 88 assists on the season just through 3 games. She's been very steady for the Cavaliers throughout her entire career. And now I bring in my broadcast partner, Charlie Preen. Charlie, you look at a Homme squad, 2-1 coming out of Region 5, and they're last in the region according to seed points. What does that tell you? What does that show to you?
That shows the strength of Region 5A this year, Cole. I'll tell you what, they historically have been great and no different this year. Platte Geddes at 1, Wagner 2, in which the Tanagers lost to, I think, 2 weeks ago on this day. So, let's talk about this Homme team here. You said 2-1, but in last as far as seed points go. A lot can change, but they did play very strong opponents as things go, and that's the reason they are sitting last in Region 5A. Look to see them try to make a rebound here against the Tanagers of Vermillion. Cole, should be a good one. Looking forward to it. Region 5A, always tough. And the Cavaliers looking to head out the top of the region or get at least a little bit closer to the middle of the pack, no question.
Now I'll give you a preview of the home team with a minute to go here before pre-games and lineups. Vermillion comes into the game 1-5 officially on the season. Since last time we talked, they lost to Wagner again. We had that game right here. They lost to Lennox and Garrettson 0-2 in the Canton tournament last Saturday. Then they went up to Lennox and were swept 3-0, 25-19, 25-23, and 25-22. And then just 5 days ago on Thursday, they defeated South Sioux City out of Nebraska 3-1. Your set scores were 25-20, 21-25, 25-21, and 25-22. and Vermillion ranked 48th in Class A and 6th in a very difficult Region 4. Some players to watch for you tonight for the Vermillion Tanagers. Brooklyn Voss, we saw her in the Vermillion game, had quite a few unexpected errors on the offensive and defensive end. Expect her to bounce back after maybe getting some things rolling here for the Vermillion Tanagers tonight. Also a player to look for is Brooke Jensen. Did not see much time in that Wagner game. The rotations were not in her favor. It seemed like any time Vermillion was on a run, she was not out there, so we need to see her take a big step forward today. All right, we're going to step aside here from the birdcage. We're going to get the national anthem and starting lineups. We're going to be back in about 3 minutes.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump.
To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank & Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers!
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage as we just finalized the starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll give them to you here. First for the visiting Homme Cavaliers. Starting at middle hitter, a junior number 3, Kennedy Kozak. Starting at middle hitter, a sophomore number 4, Tacey Rannick. Starting at middle hitter, a senior number 5, Aaron Husenveld. At setter, a senior number 8, Journey Vavruska. At outside hitter, a senior number 11, Stacy Hertz. At outside hitter, a senior number 14, Olivia Burris. And at libero, number 15, a junior, Kendra Bechtold. Homme Cavaliers are coached by assistant coach Jody Kafka and head coach Paula Burris. Get you the starting lineup now for the Vermillion Tanagers. Going to be on the right side of your screen, in the white uniforms. At middle hitter, a sophomore number 6, Josie Askew. At middle hitter, a junior number 8, Brooke Jensen. At outside hitter, a senior number 9, Brooklyn Voss. At outside hitter, a sophomore number 10, Tessa Peterson. At outside hitter, a senior number 11, Serena Gap. And a setter, junior number 12, Annika Barnett, who is also back to serve for the Tanagers to start off the game. Set is over. Vermillion Tanagers coached by assistant coaches Claire Kurtz and Jana Mix. Head coach is Kayla Harris. And the Cavaliers in the baby blue uniforms on the left side of your screen as our huddle camera just went down for a second. We will get that back up as soon as we can. It appears to have gone up. Baby blues with red letters and white trim. The Vermillion Tanager is going to be on the right side of your screen. White uniforms, black letters, and red trim. As we're getting everything ready, big swing up there by Gap, but it was blocked up front. Again, we said that in the pregame show. Homme brings a very good and experienced front line. They're going to get a lot of kills and a lot of blocks up there up front. Early 1-0 lead now for the Cavaliers. Back to serve is Tacey Ronick. Dug up cleanly by the Tanagers, going to be hit up front, and it's just going to clip the back line for Brooke Jensen. Credit Jensen with a kill, and just like that, we are 1-1 here in set number 1. Again, I'm Cole Larsch. Alongside me is Charlie Preen. As we've got another situation here, Charlie, like we saw in the first game. We waited for a volleyball, and now we are good to go. Gap is back to serve. And thanks for tuning in on Vermillion Tanagers Live, Homme Cavaliers Live, another part of the Live Ticket TV family, as well as Channel 3 here in Vermillion, South Dakota. Tanagers have to scramble a little bit, but Voss gets it over. Little turnaround push over by Husenveld. And
call that a pancake.
Somehow, Vermillion is able to defend it, and they're going to get the block up front at the net. Good defensive possession there by the Vermillion Tanagers. They take the lead 2-1.
Serena Gap gets what they call a pancake. At least that's what my sister tells me. In volleyball.
Gap back to serve. Going to be short in that front line, but it was dug up. And what a fast play there by Homme. Got it down, and Burris slams it home for the kill. They tie it up 2-2. Oh, we had some water bottles on the playing surface, so we had to pause the game. Not sure I've ever seen that.
Could have been a situation.
As that served just over the net, Vermillion had to scramble for it. Homme slams it back down at the net, so that makes it 3-2 in favor of the Cavaliers. And it's a tale of two different stories here. Homme trying to bounce back after their first loss of the season. Vermillion trying to get something going after the first win of the season. And Jensen sends it just wayward. She thought it was touched, not going to get a call. Shakes her head in frustration. Now we're at 4-2 here in set 1. Husenveld is back to serve. Serve short, but Van Drungelen gets it. Jensen again at the net. It was tipped that time, but it stays in. So give Jensen another kill. Makes it 4-3 here in set number 1. And now she is going to go, no, Van Drunglen.
You missing a cell phone?
I am not missing a cell phone, no.
So we should be good.
As we're getting more announcements here, somebody's missing a cell phone. Big set over and just a miss hit there. That was Kozak for the Cavaliers. That ties things up here 4-4 in set number 1.
I'll tell you, you don't usually hear a PA guy do play-by-play in a volleyball game.
You don't usually, Charlie, but welcome to Vermillion High School. They take their PA duties very seriously here. So now that point goes back and forth, but Bonhomme gets the point. They take the lead 5-4. Journey Vavruska back to serve. That one not really going to be handled cleanly by Moser. But Vermillion is able to scramble and get it over. Free ball for the Cavaliers. Long set over there to the outside. That would have been out by about 5 feet, but Vermillion gets it back. And they get it over, push over to the same spot. Vermillion handles it cleanly. It's going to be hit over, and good point there for the Tanagers. Tessa Peterson just able to slap it over. I got to say, Bonhomme working very quickly on that offensive end. Big thanks to Vavruska, the setter. She's rifling those passes over like it's nobody's business. I tell you what. Georgia Johnson back to serve for the Tanagers. Again, 5-5 here in set number 1. Big set to the outside, but Hertz is able to get it over to the Voss on the outside. That one slammed home, but good dig by Bonhomme. That one's going to be up the middle. Askew got it over, and now back to Bonhomme, and that one's going to be just out here on this near side closest to us. As now that makes it 6-5 in favor of Vermillion. And Johnson goes back to serve. Serve is over, dug up cleanly by Bonhomme. They're going to get it on the right. Big swing there by Burris, but really good dig by Vermillion. They get it over to Voss on the left. She just has to push it over. Vavruska with the set in the middle, and that one's just going to be slammed straight in the net by Kozak. Gives the point to the Tanagers. Now 7-5 here in set 1. Johnson back to serve once again. Tanagers, little 3-0 rally here in set number 1. Moser, Peterson sets it up over on that right side to Gap. Gap once again takes a big swing, blocked at the net. And it's going to go off, out of bounds off of the Tanagers. There we go. If I could speak some English, that'd be great. 7-6 here in set number 1. Olivia Burris is back to serve. Dug up by Van Drunglen. Set up by Johnson and slammed home by Brooklyn Voss. Really good play there by the Tanagers. That now makes it 8-6 here in set 1. And Tanagers maybe trying to ride a little bit of momentum that they got from their victory on Thursday against South Sioux City. Voss back to serve. Bullet served to the back row. Was dug up cleanly by Bonhomme. They're going to get it over with Kozak. Free ball here to Vermillion. Big jump and swing there by Gap. Fielded cleanly by Bonhomme, and that one's going to be sent just out of bounds here in this near corner by Rannick.
Yeah, the Cavaliers are trying to find their spot in the front row, just can't quite locate.
Voss back to serve once again for the Tanagers. Into the back row. They're going to set behind her, and what a good hit. I don't know if it was intentional by Kozak there. Almost looked like it came off the hand a little awkwardly, but she was able to get it just past the defenders. So it's now 9-7, and Kozak goes back to serve. Back row serve, not really handled cleanly by Van Drunglen, but Gap will give Bonhomme a free ball. Vavruska with the set, over to Rannick on the left side, block at the net. Good job there by Barnett to get up there. And now she's just going to hit it over. Another free ball for the Cavaliers. Back set, Rannick gets it over. Good dig by Voss. Little tussle at the net. I don't know exactly the specific term you could call that one. But Vermillion gets it over nonetheless, and now they will get a free ball. Then Drunglen, set up by Johnson. Gap over here on the left side, just a little half tap over. That one's going to be right down Broadway. Good job there by Husenveld of the Cavaliers.
Yeah, we're 17 points in so far, Cole, and these two teams look very evenly matched up to this point. This should be a good one. Good to see 5 sets here.
Back to serve was the libero. That's Kendra Bechtold. Long set over. Gap has to stop. It was tipped to the net, but Bonhome's going to get it. Big swing in the middle. Good job up front by Askew. And now just a tip over and a little bit of miscommunication. Voss thought Van Drongelen was going for it, and Van Drongelen thought Voss was going for it. So now it's 9-9. And we've got a pause here by the official, by the scorer's table. Bonhomme might have been out of rotation.
Ooh.
It looks like she's looking over there and checking. Head coach Paula Burris was looking over, and the referee said, no, we're not going to discuss it. And now I don't know if it's the secondary official or what their specific term is, but is going to talk to the head official, you might say, standing up on the stand. They're going to discuss it. Officially, the scoreboard reads 9-8. Bonhomme never officially credited for that last point. We'll see what the discussion is. It is a long discussion. We'll see what the ruling is. And now we've got some more discussion, and here comes a whistle. Yes, rotation violation. Probably not exactly what it's called, but
A rotation violation in this nation.
Something like that. So it is now officially 10-8. Burris wants to double check her rotation. So we're still discussing now. We get the ready to play. So 10-8 now in set number 1. Askew was back to serve. Short serve, but it was dug up. Good job there by Rannick. That one's going to be at the net, and nobody can quite get to it. So Bonhomme gets the point. Now 10-9 here in set number 1. Back and forth we go. Again, thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live, Bonhomme Cavaliers Live, part of the Live Ticket family, as well as Channel 3. You're tuning in Vermillion. And thanks to the partnership with the city of Vermillion. 10-9 here in set number 1 in the birdcage. That one's tipped to the net. So the point will go to the Cavaliers, I believe. That was Vavruska that got up there and slammed that one home. So now, Kendra Bechtold, the libero, will go back. As she was back there on the point that there was the rotation violation. But it doesn't matter anyway, as Gap gets up there and slams it home for the Tanagers. Now 11-10 in set 1. Annika Barnett back to serve. Started off the game serving for the Tanagers, and that one going to hit the tape on the top of the net. So credit her with a service error. It'll tie the set up here 11-11 in set number 1. Tacey Ronick back to serve for Bonhomme. Dug up by Van Drongelen in the back row. Barnett kind of chase after it, and good job there by Peterson just to somehow get it over. Bonhomme does the same, now back to Vermillion. Gap on that left side, tipped at the net, but dug up cleanly. Long and high jump up there by Olivia Burris, but it was too far. 12-11, now your score in set 1. As Serena Gap goes back to serve. Server's over, fielded cleanly. Husenveld just smacks it over for the Cavaliers. Voss on the left side, blocked at the net. But it will go wayward, and Bonhomme wasn't quite able to come up with it. So a little run here for Vermillion. 13-11 your score in set number 1, and just like we saw last time, Charlie, we got 2 volleyballs on the field all of a sudden. On the court.
On the field.
And that serves into the net, so now 13-12 here in set 1.
Pretty fast-paced first set so far. 25 points combined up to this point. And we're going to see if this is going to be another back-and-forth run. These two teams, a lot of lead changes up to this point for sure. That one's going to be blocked at the net. But it'll stay on Vermillion's side, 13 apiece.
And that was Charlie Preen. I'm Cole Harsh. Thanks for tuning in. We've got you covered. And again, we've got 2 volleyballs on the court. And there's got to be a better system to this. I know the ball girls are doing their best job, but I'm sure by about home game number 8, they'll have it all situated.
Wow.
And good job up front there, Brooke Jensen and Brooklyn Voss, the 2 players I listed that we needed to watch in the pregame. Good job up there and getting the big block. So now 14-13 is the score in favor of the Tanagers in set 1. Van Drungelen's serve into the back row. Not really handled cleanly by Bonhomme, but they will recover. And Burris will send it too far once again. So now 15-13. Van Drungelen back to serve once again. Tanagers up 2 in set 1. That one's going to be just in on that far side. Service ace for Brooke Van Drungelen.
Brooke's chewing gum, too. I mean, that's she's chewing gum and playing volleyball. What if you swallow that? Oh.
Must be pretty good at multitasking.
I guess.
That's one thing I'm not good at, but here I am.
It's not true.
And that one's just pushed straight into the net by Kozak.
Tanagers have 17, and as a wise man once said, the first team is 17, 99% of the time wins the set.
You don't want to give me the 100% guarantee?
No, I actually, I've seen one set of volleyball so far this year that the first team to 17 didn't win the set. So.
And that one just pushed over right into the gap of the Tanager defense. That makes it 17-14.
Not saying this one's over, but well, you drop the statistic down to 98% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, Vermillion fans, it sounds like you're going to have to get used to me, because Cole Larson and I are going to be on the call for everything now as far as Vermillion sports go. So.
Yeah, we'll have you covered for basketball. Again, me and Heath will still have you covered for football. Occasional volleyball games. We're doing a soccer game on Thursday.
I will not be taking part of that.
That is correct. It'll be me and Heath Nimke. Again, that'll be all right here on Vermillion Tanagers Live. As well as wherever else we may go, and a service ace right there for Georgia Johnson. And last time she was back there, Tanagers went on a little nice 4-0 or 5-0 run, if I'm not mistaken. So 19-14 here in set number 1.
Big run here would seal the deal.
Johnson's serve is short, but it is fielded cleanly by Bonhomme. Vermillion's going to get a free ball. Mosier passes into the net. Good recovery there by Johnson. And looks like Vermillion's going to get another chance at it. Van Drungelen set up by Johnson, slammed home by Voss. What a play by the Vermillion Tanagers. And they take a 6-point lead in set number 1, 20-14.
You know, I think Bonhomme has some talent. No, we're going to go to break here, but I think Bonhomme has some talent. They just look scrambled out there right now, Cole.
Back to the birdcage in 30 seconds.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage, set 1 against the Bonhomme Cavaliers and the Vermillion Tanagers. Thanks for tuning in. Cole Larsh alongside Charlie Preen, and I bring in Charlie as he's trying to make a point right before we went to break there. Bonhomme looks pretty talented. They just look a little frustrated with what Vermillion's been doing.
Yeah, they do. You know, I mean, they have some talent. They've shown that in their front row they can get things done. They have a pretty good setter as well. They just, you know, at times are scrambled and don't quite get the ball where they need it to go to get set up. So look to see that change. Maybe the timeout can help, and that one might drop in, and it's an ace.
Another service ace for Georgia Johnson.
Like you mentioned, another run from her. She got up to the service line with either 18 on the board.
A little 3-0 run here for Vermillion with Johnson back to serve again. She's listed as a setter, plays more of a setter/defensive specialist as well. She gets back there when it's her turn to serve in the rotation, and that one's just going to be just too far by Josie Askew, so a point will go back to the Cavaliers. Still a 6-point lead for the Tanagers, something we have not seen in the birdcage for a while. As the last game against Wagner, I think it would be fair to say that Vermillion was dominated on both ends of the court.
Yes.
As Bonhomme, again, just looks a little flustered with what everything's been going on. Ronick couldn't quite handle the pass and sent that one in the net, so now it's 22-15. Voss is back to serve, hoping to get 3 points and close set number 1 out. Little push over there by Kozak. It will not find the gap in the defense. Gap gets up, and she'll just hit it over. Free ball here on the left side by Ronick. Straight at Brooklyn Voss. She didn't have much any other options. It's either do that right there or take a volleyball straight to the face. And if I were her, I would not want the volleyball straight to the face.
Same.
That thing looks like it's humming. Up to Askew in the middle, and now we're going to get a double hit called. That was on Georgia Johnson. So now the point goes back to the Cavaliers once again, 22-17. Tanagers just searching for 3 more points here to get out of set number 1. Gap gets it into the back row. Credit her with a kill. Burris couldn't quite handle it. That one might have been out of bounds. It looked like it was sailing. But the Tanagers get the points nonetheless, 23-17. As Askew goes back to serve, 23-17, little short serve. Going to get it on the left side to Ranick. She's blocked at the net, but then Barnett tried getting it back into the field of play, but just sends it into the crowd. So now 23-18, your score here in set number 1. Kendra Bechtold back to serve. Will barrow for tonight for Bonhomme. In the middle to Gap. Gap sends it just too far. Right at the lines judge. She got out of the way of it, so now it is 23-19. Tanagers just trying to get 2 points to get out of here. Bechtold serve. Dug up by Voss. They're going to get it on the left side to Gap, as now we've got 2 volleyballs in the field of play. And the ball girl biffed it. I wasn't quite looking at what was happening. We're going to get a timeout called by Vermillion. Going to take it with them back in a minute to the birdcage.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louis Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louis Cleaning and Restoration. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box.
Welcome back to the birdcage, 23-20. As we're a little late getting back from break, we apologize, but timeout took a little quicker than expected. Jensen slams it down, and Bonhomme not able to catch up to it. 24-20 now in set number 1. Good job there by Jensen on that front line to get up there and slam it home. Now set point, first set point here for the Tanagers. 24-20 in set 1. Annika Barnett, who started off the game serving, was back to serve. And that one somehow got back on the Vermillion end. In the middle, little push over there by Husenveld. Van Drungelen tries getting it, but could not quite get there in time. So now 24-21 is your score. Ranick back to serve for the Cavaliers. Trying to get Bonhomme back into set number 1. Loss with the dig set by Barnett in the middle. Jensen, little slam home. And that will be set number 1, your final score, 25-21. Tanagers take the first set of the season here inside the birdcage. We're going to take about a 2-minute break.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We're an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 10 to 4.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space.
The Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
I can't tell if that's a country boy or a wannabe country boy.
Where?
In the student section, there's 2 of them.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never quite know. One on the left definitely looks like a wannabe.
Outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dog. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage. Set number 1 was in favor of the Tanagers, 25-21. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live, Homme Cavaliers Live, and Channel 3. Thanks to the partnership with the city of Vermillion to get us on Channel 3. Homme will start set number 2 back to serve. I got something in my eye, so I'm a one-eyed pirate right now trying to call this game. I don't know what it was, but my golly, it stings. And the point goes to Vermillion. They're going to lead 1-0. Charlie, I might need to have you take this for a second.
Well, we're going to take over here. As we got things set up. All right, here we go. Tanagers up 1, Cole performing surgery. And that one goes into the net. Annika Barnett puts that one into the net. 1 apiece now. Set number 2, as they haven't changed it on the scoreboard yet. But we're set up here. Set number 2. Back to serve, Aaron Huskenveld. That one hit over by Peterson. Back over. Tanager's side, and it's going to be hit home with the left or the right arm by Gap. Set up again, middle hitter, and down it goes. Brooke Jensen on the kill. How we doing, Cole?
I can see out of both eyes now, so I think we're doing good.
So we did get the wannabe cowboy in there.
Yeah, hot mic check coming out of the ad break. Not sure what happened with the old computer there. But we're back. And I stand by what I said.
No, yeah.
I'm not sure if we credit Gap there with a service ace, but Bonhomme just couldn't quite get it cleanly. As it must be wacky hat night over there in the Vermillion student section. One just walked in. Yeah. Boss's hit's gonna be just out of bounds. It's now 3-2. This set 2 has been all sorts of stuff. I went blind in one eye. Got a hot mic coming out of the break.
Hey, stuff happens, folks.
Oh my.
We didn't break any rules, so.
So we're not FCC regulated.
No.
3-2 in favor of the Tanagers. Big swing up there by Jensen. It's just too far. Looked like it might have had a little bit of spin to try and come down, but did not. So now 3-3. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. Vavruska is back to serve. Fielded cleanly. Voss in the middle. That one was not handled cleanly. And we're going to credit Voss with a kill. 4-3 now your score in favor of the Tanager.
You all right over there, man?
Van Drungelen goes back to serve. We're good. And that one's not going to be handled cleanly, so credit a kill to Homme. It's now 4-4.
I know we're good.
Back to serve is Olivia Burris, and that one's going to be out of bounds on the near side. 5-4 now your score here in set 2. As looks like we're going to get a replay on that one. Courtesy of Charlie Preen, maybe.
We are. It's going to come right after this point because it took me a little while to get it clipped up. And here it is.
Here's the replay of the serve. Just going to be on this near side. And
no, that was out. Yeah,
that was out.
I'm glad we could see that one again.
Voss got the kill there, so now it's 6-4 in favor of the Tanagers. Georgia Johnson goes back to serve. Deep serve. Bonham's going to get it over to Rannick. It's dug up by Van Drungelen. Voss on the left side. That one's dug up cleanly. They're going to go in the middle. Looked like Kozak wasn't quite expecting it, and now
Not
double
sure
hit.
What happened. Oh, double.
That's what they put up. So now 7-4, and Johnson goes back to serve yet again. And that serve's going to be into the net. 7-5. Kennedy Kozak is back to serve for the Cavaliers. It'll be dug up by Moser, set by Johnson. Big slam home there in the middle by Brooklyn Voss. Big point there for the Tanagers. Well executed. And good job by Voss to get up there and slam that one down, 8-5.
Cole Arsh just he ripped his program in half is what I'm gathering.
That I did, because I kept looking on the left side of my program for Homme, and it said Vermillion. Because Homme's on my left, and Vermillion's on my right. And they were backward in the program, and I kept getting tripped up, and I said, you know what, I should have done this from the start. Just ripped her in half.
But it's fine for if you're sitting on the home side, it's fine, Cole.
Well, we aren't sitting on the home side.
Correct.
That serve, I'm not exactly sure how, but Barnett got that one over, and she's going to get a block at the net, but it's going to be just out of bounds. That would have been a very good point there by the Vermillion Tanagers, but it is just out.
That was spinning very fast.
8-7, the libero. Bechtold is back there, and it's not going to be dug up very cleanly by Van Drungelen, but Vermillion is able to scramble and get it over. A little push over there by Vavruska. And Voss comes up from the back row, and she'll just push it over. Free ball now. Going to go get it over to Kozak on that left side, dug up by Voss. Over to Gap on the left side. It's going to be dug up by Homme. They're going to try the middle this time. Husenveld, and that one's going to be a little bit too far. Almost hit the back wall on the fly. So now 9-7. Askew is back to serve. And it's not going to be dug up cleanly by Kozak and goes out of bounds. Service ace for Askew makes it 10-7. Now here in set number 2. Askew's serve going to be in the back row. That one will be dug up cleanly. But we're going to get a 2-hit violation once again.
Kid in a baseball helmet just walked in. I wonder if it's homecoming.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be homecoming. They had an away game in football.
Nah, there you go. So there is just a theme for the game. That's awesome.
I want to try and find this kid in the baseball helmet. I don't see him.
Well, he was up there. Yeah, I see him. He is in a white shirt.
Half of them are in a white shirt, Charlie.
Okay.
Oh, now I see it. Okay,
yeah,
there
the
we
right
go.
Side, yeah.
Yep. Meanwhile, while we were gabbing about the student section, Bonham got the point, so now it's 11-8. They're going to get it to Jensen in the middle. It was blocked at the net, but it drops on the Bonham side. Now 12-8 your score here in set 2. Barnett goes back to serve for the Tanagers. Short serve. Coming up and getting it was Kozak. Bonham's just going to get it over. A little push over. Gap jumps from the back row. She will get it over. Burris blocked at the net, but it's going to go out of bounds on the Vermillion side. So the Cavaliers will get the point back. 12-9 now the score. And that will send Husenveld back to serve. Dug up by Van Drungelen. And Barnett couldn't quite get there in time. Peterson backed up because she thought she thought Barnett was going to get there, but she did not. So now it is 12-10. Here in set 1, that serve's going to be deep, and it will be out of bounds. Point goes back to Vermillion, 13-10 now your score. Gap to serve, and that one might have been under the net if it had been about
close.
6 inches shorter. So now 13-11 is your score here in set 2. Cavaliers send Vavruska back to serve. Her serve, and that one's going to be in the net. Maybe the Tanagers and the Cavaliers got confused because there was a soccer game going on over in the soccer complex. A little bit south of here. Maybe they got confused and they're trying to hit it into the net now.
Could be.
Van Drungelen's serve was over. They're just going to get a little tap over there by Kozak. Over to Voss on the left side. It's going to be in the back row and not dug out cleanly.
Nice set.
So credit Voss with another kill. Makes it 15-11 now here in set 2. Van Drungelen back to serve once again. Low bulleted serve. Almost not dug up cleanly. Vermillion's going to get a big free ball opportunity here. Barnett with the serve over to Voss, and she jumped a little bit early. Maybe the set was a little too high. Pushed it right into the net. Makes it 15-12.
Olivia Burris back to serve. She gets it to Van Drungelen, front row. Voss puts it over. Blocked and lands in Tanager territory. Off of the block. As my counterpart gets himself some water. You need to start drinking tea. Like when basketball season comes, I'm going to get you on some tea that'll get your throat like you'll be able to talk forever, man.
We are going to have to look into that. Because,
no, I'm serious.
Yeah, I know, because once basketball rolls around, you talk for about 20 minutes straight and then finally get a break. Oh, boy. Maybe my voice isn't just, it's not in mid-season form yet.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike the Nebraska team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers football team, they're in mid-season form already, losing by 1 score.
Ooh.
Short serve. I believe that was Moser there that dove for it, could not get there. Timeout called by the Tanagers. We're going to take it with them back to the birdcage.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage. Voss just gets a little push over there in the gap of the Bonhomme defender's hands. So now the point goes back to Vermillion. They lead 16-15. Georgia Johnson goes back to serve. She led a couple big runs for the Tanagers. They're in set one. I believe one of them was 6 points. Credit her with a service ace. Bonhomme couldn't come up with it. 17-15 now the score. Johnson is back to serve once again for the Tanagers. Bullet serve in the back row. Bonhomme scrambles and they will get it over. Free ball for Vermillion. Set by Johnson over to Voss, and it's going to be too far, but good recovery there by Voss to get it over. That one's tipped the net from Rannick. They're going to get it to Voss again on the left side. Going to be in the back row, but it was. Dug up cleanly by Bonhomme. Little push over there by Kozak. Good job defensively for Vermillion. Voss at the net. Slams it back into that back corner again. Back and forth we go. Little push over by Ronick. Barnett. She's blocked the net. They're going to say it was tipped. It's not a 4-hit violation. Voss sends it over to the right. At the net, back and forth. And finally, Vermillion will get the point. 18-15. Good volley between both squads, but a really good job there by Vermillion to capitalize.
Yes, indeed. It seemed like the same hit was going back and forth for about 4 or 5 times. Same setup, and Vermillion came out with it.
Johnson serve in the back row. Pass sent Vavruska to the net, but they were able to get it back and get it over. Voss on the left side sends it into that back row once again. Bonhomme gets it over to Rannick, and that one's going to be too far out of bounds. Point to the Tanagers. That makes it 19-15 here in set number 2. Another run put together by the Tanagers. Georgia Johnson leading the way on the service end. Johnson serve, a low bullet once again in the back row. It's going to be set by Vavruska on the right side, and Kozak looked like she jumped early. She sends it to the net, and we're going to get a timeout called by Bonhomme. Back in a minute.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage for set 2 of Class A volleyball action between the Tanagers and the visiting Bonhomme Cavaliers. Tanagers lead 20-15. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live, Bonhomme Cavaliers Live, as well as Channel 3 here in the city of Vermillion. Good recovery there by the Tanagers to get it over. And that one's going to be slammed home. Good job there by Tacey Rannick. 20-16 now is your score here in set 2. Bonhomme isn't quite going away in set number 2. Again, set 1 went in favor of the Tanagers, 25-21. In case you're just tuning in, Cavaliers are on the left side of your screen, light blue jerseys, red letters and white trim. Good job there by Voss. Credit her with a kill. Another kill for her, and she'll go back to serve. And the Tanagers on the right side of your screen in the white jerseys, black letters and red trim. 21-16. And we go back to the old adage, I believe Vermillion was first to 17. That was a dumb statement because Bonhomme doesn't even have 17 yet. Holy cow, Cole. Gap was partially blocked to the net, but it's going to drop out of bounds on the Bonhomme side. Give the Tanagers with it. Holy cow, that was a really dumb statement I just said. Oh, my.
It was out there.
22-16 now the score in set 2. Vermillion trying to take a 2-0 lead here in the game. Boss is serve into the back row. Vavruska sets up Renick. Good job there by Johnson, but there's not much that Vendrungla could do right there at the net, as that one was a screaming missile at her face.
17 points on the board now for the Cavaliers.
So by my math, Vermillion did beat him to 17.
Maybe.
Serve over there by Bechtold. Vermillion's going to get it over with Barnett. Little high slap over to the back row. Into the middle with Husenveld, and that one's going to be just too far and out of bounds. Point to the Tanagers. We're going to get a instant replay on that one, as it was pretty darn close. While Charlie's loading that up, Askew goes back to serve, and it's going to be a service ace.
And here's a replay on the last one. Real slow. Yeah, that was a good call.
So we're 2 for 2 on replays. Set point number 1 here for Askew and the Tanagers, and she's going to hit that one in the net. Point Bonham. So still set point for the Tanagers. I'm not sure if it's officially set point number 2, but that's what I'm calling it. 24-18. Serve over by Ronick. Jensen, a little push over to the other side, and she gets both set-winning kills for the Tanagers. Set number 2, your score 25-18. We're going to take about a 2-minute break. Back to the Birdcage after a word from our sponsor.
At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank & Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage here for set 3 of volleyball action. Thanks for tuning in. Cole Larsch alongside Charlie Preen. Charlie, we've seen Homme try to make some comebacks here in the first 2 sets. What can they do both offensively and defensively? Try and frazzle the Tanagers almost.
Well, to frazzle the Tanagers, you have to be able to take those cross-court kills. They just have not been able to, handle that at all. Vermillion's gone cross-court, and quite simply, the Cavaliers haven't been able to respond, and they get flustered at points too. The Tanagers have done a really nice job up front of finding the weak spots of the Cavaliers, and also going on runs at the end of sets. The Tanagers, the Lady Tanagers, have done a really good job of just going and making a little spurt for themselves right at the end, which is huge.
And a lot of it's been led by the serving of Georgia Johnson. It seems like every time she's gotten back there, except for one time where she had to serve into the net, as we had a big collision there at the net by the Cavaliers. One went up and one went down. Looked like an almost illegal chop block right there. One going up, one going down. But it is 1-1 here in set 3. And like I was saying, when Georgia Johnson gets back there, everything but one single serve has been 4 or 5 points in a row for the Tanagers. She's been huge. Good dig there by Barnett to keep it alive for the Tanagers. They get it over. Free ball for the Cavaliers. It's sent home by Burris, but good dig there by Voss. And good job there by Gap to keep that one just inside the lines. 2-1, now the score in set 3. And Gap immediately goes back to serve. Bonholm's going to get it on the left side with Husenveld, and she's going to send it in the net. No, it was blocked the net, excuse me.
This is a replay of the last point.
Just in. Good call. Byron Line judges once again. 3-1 here in set 3. Little push over there. Van Drungelen couldn't quite get there. She thought she had it, but the official did not. She blew her whistle. Three to 2 now. Husenveld goes back to serve, and that one's going to be not handled cleanly by Mosier, but good recovery there by Van Drungelen to get over there. Burris, she slams it home. It might have been tipped to the net, but it was in anyway. So now 3-3. Cavaliers trying to come back a little bit. Serve is over for Husenveld. Pass sends Barnett to the net, but good job by Voss. Get up there and slam it home. Holy cow, the Vermillion squad looks completely different than the last time we saw them, Charlie.
Yeah, they've turned around a lot, and they're playing smart volleyball. They're not just trying to go up there and swing it. There's a difference part of this sport, and I'll tell you what, these girls are looking, loads different than 2 weeks ago.
And Voss slams it down and it was blocked at the net, but somehow kept up by Bonholm. She tips it over again, goes over to the Bonholm side. They'll get it to her again, but the serve is just too far. A miscue that you don't really see very often from Barnett. She's been a solid piece of this Tanager squad the past couple of years at that setter position. Vavruska goes back to serve for the Cavaliers. It's 4-4, deep serve, dug up by Van Drungelen. Set by Barnett, and it's going to send Peterson into the net. She couldn't quite get there in time, so another point for the Cavaliers. 5-4 is now your score. As I thought about getting some area scores updated, but you can see them on the bottom of your screen along the SD score feed ticker. As again, in the top left of your screen, you can also see a list of all our advertisers here on Vermillion Tanagers Live. If you're interested in advertising with us, get a hold of Live Ticket or get a hold of Heath Nimke. And we'll get you covered whether you want to cover just one school or advertise for all 92 across the state of South Dakota. We can handle whatever you want to do. 5-5 here in set 3. Big swing by Burris. It will not be handled cleanly by Johnson, but there's not a whole lot you can do in that situation. 6-5. Olivia Burris goes back to serve. Bullet serve, dug up by Van Drungelen. A little hit there by Johnson. And a big swing at the net. Good job there by Rannick to just observe that Vermillion was not in position. Is now at 7-5 in favor of the Cavaliers here in set 3. Burris' serve, going to be a high and a short one, just getting over the net. Vermillion, and now we're going to get a double hit. Not exactly sure how that just happened. The net gods are in Bonhome's favor on that point, as it just crawled over the net. That makes it 8-5. Bonhome on a little bit of a run here with Burris back to serve. That one will not be dug up cleanly by Van Drungelen. Another ace for Burris, and we're going to get a timeout called by Vermillion. Back in a minute to the birdcage.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage. Big swing by Voss, and it's just in bounds. Holy cow. Brooklyn Voss looks like a completely different player than what we saw in the Wagner game. She's up there, she's swinging hard, and she's locating these things very well for the Tanagers. She gets the point back for the Tanagers and goes back to serve. Down 9-6. That one in the back row not really handled cleanly by Rannick, but she will get it back, and her hit over is dug up by Van Drungelen. Gap on the left side splits the hands of the defenders. And it looked like Hertz had a little bit of a chance there, but almost went out to catch it instead of hit it. So now it is 9-7. Voss trying to get something going for the Tanagers here in set 3. Her serve, back row in the middle. They're going to get it over to Rannick on the left side. That one's going to be dug up by Johnson. Over to Gap on the left side. That's going to be dug up by Rannick. And a little miscue there, a rare miscue for Journey Vavruska. Little miss-hit. Gives the point to Vermillion once again. 9-8 your score now in set 3. With Voss back to serve again. Her serve into the back row. Vavruska sets up Rannick on the left side. That's dug up by Voss. Johnson with the pass, and Gap is just going to have to somehow get it over. Free ball for the Cavaliers. They get it over to Rannick. It was partially blocked at the net by Barnett. But it falls on Vermillion's side, so now 10-8. Bonhomme gets the point back. Kennedy Kozak was the server, and that pass there by Johnson going to be a little bit too far. Going to go into the net and into the antenna. So now 11-8, your score here in set 3. And another miscue there by the Tanagers. 2-hit violation once again.
It's stacking up.
Free ball here for the Cavaliers. They get it over on the left side. The set was low, so Rannick couldn't quite do anything with it. Gap. What a big hit there by Gap. Splits the hands of the defenders perfectly. Gives another point to the Tanagers.
This needs to be the spot of a run. They need a run here.
Josie Askew goes back to serve for the Tanagers. Down 3 in set 3. Get it over on that left side again to Rannick. Partially blocked at the net. Gap couldn't quite get there. So the point goes back to the Cavaliers. They now lead by 4, 13-9. Tanagers trying to get a 3-0 victory as that serve by Bechtel just barely gets over. but a good dig there by Voss keeps it alive, and an even better play there by Johnson. Rannick targets Johnson right away. Johnson couldn't quite handle it. Now 14-9 your score here in set 3. Bechtold back to serve. Serve goes to Barnett, set by Johnson. Little hit over, and Bonhomme wasn't quite expecting it. Jensen gets yet another kill, makes it 14-10. Barnett goes back to serve for the Tanagers. Low serve, it's going to be into the net once again. So an error gives the point back to Vermillion. Or excuse me, back to Bonhomme. 15-10. Tacey Ronick is the server for the Cavaliers. Gap in the middle, it was blocked to the net. Bonhomme will retain possession. Burris, that one went into the net, but it was dug up by Vermillion. Get it over to Peterson on the left side, little roll shot. Couldn't quite find the gap. Burris blocked to the net. Good job by Peterson and by Jensen. Up in the front line. Gives the point back to the Tanagers. Makes it 15-11. Serena Gap goes back to serve for the Tanagers. Her serve dug up there by Bechtold. Pass too close to the net. Husenfeld couldn't get there. 15-12 now the score here in set 3. Almost exactly what we've seen in the first 2 sets, except this time Bonhomme is ahead instead of Vermillion. One team gets up by about 3 or 4 points, and it kind of stays there for the rest of the set. On the left side to Burris, big swing right at Barnett. She couldn't quite get in position in time. That makes it 16-12. Again, not a lot she can do in that situation. That thing is a bullet. 16-12. Husenfeld is the serve. Van Drungelen digs it. Barnett with the set over to Peterson, and it will get over. Little push over there by Vavruska, handled cleanly by Vermillion. Voss with the tip over at the net. It will be handled by Bonhomme. A little wayward set, you might say, for the Cavaliers, but they get it over. Voss slams it right on the end line. Holy cow. This is a completely different front line of the Tanagers than what we saw against Wagner.
Could have been an intimidation factor as well, Wagner, in that first one.
Maybe a little confidence has grown after, although getting swept by Lennox, they kind of held close. And then they got the 3-1 victory over South Sioux City. Maybe things are starting to turn around for them.
Yeah, but 17 points on the board for the Cavaliers, 98% of the time.
Now we do say 98 because it is very much possible that Vermillion gets a bunch in a row, and Voss with a little tip over.
Need about 1 or 2 here to crunch back up.
And just what the Vermillion Tanagers need. Georgia Johnson goes back to serve for the Tanagers. First serve is over. Going to be a short serve. Not handled cleanly by Bonhomme. Ace for Georgia Johnson. 17-15 now the score.
It's doable.
Tanagers, again, likely going to get a little bit of a run with Johnson back there at the serve. Second serve into the net, and that's what we call an announcer's jinx. She's done that twice, but every other time she's gotten a good run for the Tanagers from back there while she's serving. 18-15 your score, and that serve's going to be into the net. Stacy Hertz couldn't quite, that was Olivia Bursch. Could not get that one over the net, so the serve goes back to Vermillion. Brooklyn Voss goes back to serve, down 2 here in set 3. Vermillion trying to claw their way back. At one point they were down 6 in this set. Trying to get the 3-0 victory for the game. Hit over there by Rannick. It was dug up by Van Drungelen. Gap at the net. Partially blocked. Rannick once again. Good dig there. Good reaction by Voss. And good job by Barnett to get it over. They're going to attack the center now with Kozak. And Van Drungelen couldn't quite get there in time. Good reaction and good read there by the Cavaliers. That makes it 19-16. Your score in set 3. Kozak serve dug up by Gap. Pass there by Johnson, back to Gap in that back row. Partially tipped at the front line, and that's what Vermillion will use to get their point. Kind of confused Burris back there in that back line. Couldn't quite get a read on it. Now 19-17 here in set 3. Josie Askew is back to serve. Her serve deep in that back row. Dug up cleanly. Little back set over there to Hertz. Good dig there by Barnett. And good job by Gap to get it over. Free ball for the Cavaliers. And the slam home there by Ronick. Gives the point back to the Cavaliers. Now 20-17. And again, we see 2 volleyballs on the court. 20-17. Bechtold is back to serve. Dug up by Van Drungelen. Set by Johnson. And credit Brooke Jensen with yet another kill on that front line. Trying to keep the Tanagers in this thing. Makes it 20-18. And now Barnett goes back to serve for the Tanagers.
It's a pretty tall front row right now for the Tanagers. Good spot here.
Not handled cleanly by Bonhomme, but Rannick will get it over. Barnett. The pass by Van Drungelen. Gap gets it over. That one would have been out of bounds, but Burris goes for it over her head.
And now it's down to a 1-point deficit. The Tanagers got it down to 1 for the first time in a while.
Again, at one point, this was a 6-point set in favor of the Cavaliers. Looked like they were going to run away with it. But the good job by the Tanagers to climb back, and what a hit there by Rannick. Barnett couldn't quite get there in time, and she is hitting them things, at my best estimate, about 250 miles an hour.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Maybe not quite, but they are fast. 21-19, and Ronick goes back to serve. Dug up by Van Drungelen, and miscommunication, something we really haven't seen so far from the Tanagers. And now we're going to get a timeout called. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to the Birdcage set 3. Another point for the Cavaliers on the service ace by Ronick makes it 23-19. Vermillion trying to claw their way back. At one point it was a 6-point deficit. They had it down to 1. It's been a while since they tied or taken the lead. Slam home by Gap. It does catch the line. So 23-20. And as fast as Charlie Preen can work his magic on the production end of it, we are going to get a replay for you. After this point, Gap goes to serve.
I think that was in. That was a right call, I think.
So we're, 4 for 4 now on replay reviews. And Voss, a rare miscue from her from this game, puts it into the net. Makes it 24-20, so now set point for the Cavaliers. Aaron Husenveld is back to serve for the Cavaliers. Van Drungelen with the dig. Barnett with the pass. Slammed down by Voss, and it was inbounds.
That one's in our blind spot, but
just blocked there by the scoreboard. Head coach Paula Burris thought that one was just out. He's not going to get the call. It looked very similar to the last one from my angle. 24-21, Van Drungelen is the serve. Back row serve, they're going to get it over, and Kozak is just going to have to get a push. Free ball here over to Voss on the left, little push over, and it's not handled cleanly by Kendra Bechtold. Another point to the Tanagers, makes it 24-22.
Tanagers need 2 more points before the Cavaliers get one here to keep it alive.
Van Drunglen serve again in the back row. Vavruska with the set. They're going to push it over. See what Voss can do with it here on the left side. Slams it down, and it's going to catch the corner. Wow. Oh, wow. 24-23 your score.
I'll tell you something. These Cavaliers are not being aggressive on the offensive side. They're just tipping things over. This is big here.
Push over. And Van Drunglen couldn't quite get there in time. Set 3 goes to the Homme Cavaliers. Your score 25-23. We're going to take a break. Back to the Birdcage in 2.5 minutes.
Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers.
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louis Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louis Cleaning and Restoration. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage for Set 4 of Class A volleyball action. Thanks for tuning in. The Vermillion Tanagers and the Homme Cavaliers on Vermillion Tanagers Live, Homme Cavaliers Live, as well as Channel 3 in the city of Vermillion. Thanks to the city of Vermillion for our partnership, able to put all the Tanager games that we broadcast on Channel 3. Cole Larsch alongside Charlie Preen. We see a 2-1 set score lead for the Tanagers. And if you're just tuning in, Vermillion's on the right side of your screen in the white jerseys. Homme in the left side of your screen in the baby blues with red lettering. Vermillion took set 1, 25-21. Took set 2, 25-18. And Homme took set 3, 25-23. As back to serve to start the set is Tacey Ronick. She gets her squad up 2-0. That one's dug up by Van Drungelen. Gab will get it over. Clean dig and a push over there by Vavruska. Not successful unlike the set point. Barnett, her hit over. That one's going to be out. No touch at the net. Makes it 3-0 in favor of the Cavaliers. Try and get you some area scores as we go along here in set number 3, specifically pertaining to Region 4 and Region 5 in the state of South Dakota. Big block up front by the Cavaliers. That makes it 4-0 here in set 4.
Will it be the tale of 2 sets, or 4 sets, I guess, but, 2 respectively for each?
Well, the rate we're going at right now, we're going to see the first 25-0 game in quite a long time. And Jensen's going to hit that one twice. We're going to get a quick timeout called by the Tanagers. Take it with them. Back in a minute.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We are an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to the Birdcage here in set number 4. Jensen's just going to get a little push over. It's going to be the first point for the Tanagers, makes it 5-1 coming out of the timeout. As it's going to get you some scores from around the state of South Dakota, Platte Geddes and Wagner. Platte Geddes 6-0, I believe Wagner 6-1. 2 very high-ranked teams in the state of Class A, as well as number 1 and number 2, respectively, in Region 5. They play tonight. Their score has not been updated yet, according to SD's score feed. Try and get you some other ones as we go, and Jensen's going to send that one in the net. Makes it 6-1. Sioux Falls Christian leads Madison. That's going to be just about 2-0 here in just a little bit. Chester area leads Baltic 1-0. Corsica Stickney leads Sanborn Central Woonsocket 1-0. Ethan leads MVP 1-0. And Elk Point Jefferson leads West Central 2-0. And that's a majority of the Class A scores that have been updated on SD score feed. Again, Platte Geddes and Wagner playing each other tonight in Platte. That one will be a good game. Good job by Jensen there to get one down on the line. Makes it 7-2 here in set 4, and that'll send Gap back to serve. Gap serve, dug up by Bonhomme. Burris gets it over in the back row. And somehow Peterson got it over just over the net. Burris with the big slam, but dug up by Gap. Voss on the left side, tipped to the net. Good job there by Rannick to get to it. Burris gets it once again, and Barnett gets in front of Gap. I'm trying to get a score in the Wagner Platte Geddes match. 8-2 is your score here in favor of the Cavaliers. Burris, that one might have been out, but Moser went after it anyway. And a tip over there by Voss, but she's going to go under the net. So the point goes back to Bonhomme. 9-2 now. Good dig there by Mosier. Voss just pushes it over. Long set. It's going to be blocked at the net and go out of bounds on the Vermillion side. Wagner won set one against Platte Geddes 25-22. So they take the lead 1-0. Voss blocked at the net, and holy cow, the Cavaliers are coming out hot. It is 11-2, now in set number 4. And that slam going to be into the net by Burris.
Now they need a run.
They need a big-time run.
They need 2 runs. Maybe 3.
Maybe a couple more. Van Drungelen is back to serve for the Tanagers. Back set, and Burris is going to be tipped at the net. Van Drungelen can't quite get there, and everything that has seemed to be going Vermillion's way in the first couple sets is now not going their way in set number 4. And again, we're waiting on a volleyball, and there's got to be a better solution than what we're doing now. 12-3, and I hate to harp on people consistently, but if we're taking this long to get a volleyball, we just need to get back to action. 13-3 now your score as Voss's hit went wayward.
I think we're going to see 5 sets.
Well, at this point in the game, in the set, it would take almost a miracle for Vermillion to work their way all the way back. And Voss is going to get rejected at the net. They're going to rule it went off of Bonhomme player, so they get to keep it again. Little back row hit there by Rannick. Not dug up cleanly, but Voss will get it over. For the Tanagers, long set over, tipped at the net once again. Cavaliers with another point, 14-3. Burris is back to serve. They get it over to Askew. And some more miscommunication. 15-3 now your score. Timeout called by Vermillion.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dog. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
And welcome back to Vermillion High School and Vermillion.liveticket.tv, the Birdcage. It's 15-4. Tanagers trying to put a bit of a run on or something together here. They're down 11. Served by Georgia Johnson. Tanner's going to try to set something up. Voss left side. Right-handed hit, and the cross court doesn't quite work. It'll be handled by Burris and getting it back over. Now right side, hit over by Barnett, and just not in. It's 16-4, 12-point lead for the Cavaliers here, set number 4. Cavaliers were looking pretty good in the first 2 sets. Things slowly falling apart as of recent. And that one hit home by Voss. 16-5 now. Good kill by Voss, Brooklyn Voss, the senior left is where she was there. And Voss will go back to serve. See if she can continue some stuff. They need a serious run with her back there if they're going to get back into this. Could be over quickly. That one skied out, and another point for the Cavaliers. 17-5 now, and well, this set, looking to be tied up. We're gonna assumably head to the 5th unless a miracle happens.
And a big slam home by Husenveld. Goes off the face of a Tanager, 18-5. Serve over there by Bechtel, dug up by Voss, hit over by Gap. She's blocked at the net. Barnett goes along that far side, gets it over. Again, a block. Gap blocked again. A little push over there. About your only chance right now to not get blocked by the Cavaliers. Barnett sends a high ball over. Free ball, push over, just goes over to the net. And it works again for Vavruska.
Cavaliers are a completely different team. I mean, well, so are the Tanagers, though. They're not playing up to their potential.
No, this is completely flip-flop from what we've seen. Bonhomme playing up to their talent level, you might say, and Vermillion definitely not. As now Vermillion gets a point. That makes it 19-6. Askew goes back to serve. And a little back and forth there. And that was going to be slammed straight into the net. Rannick with a unusual error, you might say.
What's the biggest run that you've witnessed? Because this is going to have to be that.
I'd say probably 14 or 15. I don't remember a specific game or not, but it's got to be, you almost got to think with, I say this like I've watched 7 million volleyball games in my life, but you think with all the volleyball I've watched, so we've seen some pretty crazy runs.
Oh, yeah.
This would take just about a miracle if Vermillion was to run all the way back.
It's not looking good. I mean, Cavaliers have 3 times as many points this set than the Tanagers, so.
Safe to say that Bonhomme got to 17 first.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Gap blocked again, but that one's going to be out of bounds.
Well, we're going to see who can get to 15 first in the next set.
21-8. Barnett goes back to serve. And thank you all for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live, Bonhomme Cavaliers Live, as well as Channel 3 in the city of Vermillion. I'm Cole Larsch alongside Charlie Preen. Getting you set for volleyball action. We've got soccer coming at you on Thursday. We're traveling out to Millbank for the football game on Friday. I'm not sure. I'm confused.
Well, yep.
Short serve just over the net. Ace for Vermillion. They get to double digits.
2 in a row. Well, we need about...
Don't call it a comeback. Serve over by Barnett. Not really handled cleanly there by Ronick. Free ball for the Tanagers. Pass up by Van Drunglen. Gap tipped at the net. It's going to go high, almost hit the ceiling. Barnes just a little roll shot over. Voss couldn't quite get there in time, and what a diving effort. 22-10 now. As we've just got another update on the Platte Geddes Wagner score. Wagner leads 2-0. Your set score is 25-22 and 26-24.
Wagner is legit, folks.
That one was tipped at the net. So the point goes back to Vermillion. 22-11. Gap goes back to serve. Her serve high and deep. Not handled cleanly by Bechtold. Ace for Vermillion.
We'd have to see one of the wildest outcomes ever, but
if they were to win right now outright, it'd be 15 in a row. That'd probably be the longest I've ever seen.
Fair. You got to get it over the net 15 times.
Or just have Bonhomme make 15 errors.
Something like it. You got to have a lot go your way.
22-13 now. Gap is to serve. Bechtold set up by Vavruska over to Burrs, and good dig there by Barnett. Free ball opportunity for Bonhomme. Bechtold wasn't ready for it. Miscommunication. Another point for Vermillion makes it 22-14. And the fans here in the Birdcage starting to
feel just a little bit different about this set.
Get a little bit more into it. Short serve over to Bechtold once again. Hit over short there by Ronick. Pass up by Van Drungen over to Voss. Voss attacking the corner and just too far. Point goes to Bonhomme, 23-14. Mavrushka goes back to serve for the Cavaliers. Bullet serve. Voss gets it back and her set, and it goes right back into her face. 24-14 set point here for the Cavaliers. Serve over, going to be short. Jensen digs it up. Get it over to Peterson, blocked to the net, but it falls on the Bonhomme side. 24-15. Coach Paula Burse over there saying we just need one more point. Does not matter how it ends up. Van Drungen to serve into the back row. Back set over to Burse, and it's going to be dug up cleanly by Barnett. Pass by Van Drungen. Just a hit over there by Peterson. Free ball for the Cavaliers. Over to Burse. Her slam home. It's going to be... They're going to say it was tipped at the net. 25-15 your set score in set 4. We're going to go to a decisive set 5 back in 3 minutes.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage for the 5th and final decisive set here in Vermillion Tanagers Live. Homme Cavaliers live and live ticket TV. We had a conversation with the referee, and now we're getting ready to go. Vermillion won the toss, and they will get the serve. That is actually how it goes, Charlie. You laugh at me.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, it's just like it's funny.
They have won the toss and elected to serve. I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe Homme won the toss and elected to defend.
I'm not sure if that's how that works, but we won't know.
Gap with a little block at the net.
Well, whoever can string 15 points, there's maybe some change together, will run out of this victorious. And tell you what, Tanner's looked absolutely terrible last set. No sugarcoating it, but
that might be an understatement right there. I mean, it was for a while there. Our final score projection was about to be 25-2. Big slam there, but big dig by Voss. It went into the net. Vermillion couldn't quite take care of it. So it's 1-1 here in set 5. Tacey Ronick back to serve for Homme. Off the side of the hand and into the net. Vermillion will take any points they can get at this point. Points at this point. See what I did there?
I did. Just chose to ignore.
I don't blame you. Serena Gap goes back to serve. Short serve, but it was dug up. Good job there defensively by Homme. Another dig by Gap. And Voss somehow ends up with it. Tipped at the net, but credit Voss with the kill. 3-1 now your score here in set number 5. Serve over by Gap. Hit back over by Burris. That one might have been out, but Gap goes after it. 3-2. I only say that because it sounded like some of the Tanagers were saying out. You never know. Maybe I'm hearing things.
It's pretty loud in here, though.
3-2 in set 5. Husenfeld's go back to service ace there for Husenfeld. Had to pause there for a second as the sentence I was trying to say did not come out cleanly at all. That'll happen in set 5 on a game that very well could have been done in 3 sets. That pass there by Johnson takes Peterson to the net. She couldn't handle it. Homme takes the lead 4-3 here in set 3. They're going to try and string a run together, get themselves out of here with a win. Back set over to Jensen. Set was not where she wanted it, but she makes it work somehow. 4-4 is now the score here in set 5. Brooke Van Drungelen goes back to serve for the Tanagers in a big spot. Her serve's over in the back row, not really handled cleanly by Husenfeld, but Homme gets it over. Free ball opportunity. Set into the middle where nobody was. Van Drungelen gets it over. Burris with a little push, dug up by Barnett. They get it over to Voss on the left side. It's going to be in the back row. It's going to go off the shoulder of Tacey Ranick. And the point goes back to Vermillion. Makes it 5-4 here in set 5. Van Drungelen to serve again. That one's into the net. All tied up. 5-5 here in set 5. Journey Vavrushka goes back to serve for the Cavaliers. That serve was deep, might have been out of bounds, but Mosier goes back after it. Little hit over there by Askew, and that one is out. So now a point back to the Cavaliers, 6-5. Serve by Vavruska is short. Van Drongelen comes up on it, and it goes back over the net. Timeout called by the Tanagers. We're going to take a...
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an...
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage. 7-5 your score here in set 5 between the Bonhomme Cavaliers and the Vermillion Tanagers. What a play there by Vermillion. Voss goes up and slams it down like she means it. 7-6 now your score in set 5.
You got to have some fire. You got to be confident as well.
Again, two players that have really turned it around compared to the last time we saw them against Wagner, both Brooklyn Voss and Brooke Jensen. Just so happens those are the two players I wrote down as players to watch in my pregame show. Don't believe me, you can go back and watch it. I'm sure if Heath is listening, he's like, he did a pregame show? Big slam coming, on its way for Burris, and that one finds a gap. 8-6 now the score in favor of the Cavaliers here in the decisive set 5 again. Set 5, it's first to 15. Got to win by 2 still. And Burris goes back to serve. Dug up by Van Drongelen. It's going to be at the net. Fight at the net. Somehow Vermillion ends up with it, and it goes straight in the net. Miscommunication, miscue, not executed properly, whatever you want to call it. Burris goes back to serve, up 3 now, 9-6. Burris serve, not handled cleanly by Van Drongelen. Another error. Timeout called by Vermillion.
Accurate estimate in dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the Tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank & Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage, 10-6 in favor of the Cavaliers here in set 5. Vermillion out of timeouts. That dig by Van Drongelen, holy cow, Vermillion might actually recover from that, and they do. But a free ball for the Bonhomme Cavaliers. Ronick credit her with the kill. Vermillion can't quite do anything with it. It almost seems that Vermillion sort of has a bad rotation against the serves of Olivia Burris. Don't quite maybe have the personnel in to defend properly. Short serve, dug up by Van Drongelen. That one somehow didn't hit the antenna. Vermillion's got a scramble, and they will get it over. Free ball for the Cavaliers. They get it over to Ranick, and that one will be too far. So a point back for the Tanagers makes it 11-7. You know, you're right, Charlie. We might need to look into this T deal.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, no, like the professionals do it. So I think the Bonhomme coach is calling for a tip. And I'm pretty sure that I can't go back that far in my replay. So we're beyond that. So now we're going to sit here.
Yeah, we are too late for that. You can only do it 15 seconds after it happens. We're about a minute and a half, it feels like, after it happens. And they are going to say it was tipped. Interesting, as neither line judge said it was tipped. The official right away said it wasn't tipped. And the secondary official, you might say, that's here at the scorer's table says, we're going to have a meeting and talk about it. That's interesting.
I actually did think it was tipped, but nothing was called, so.
Right, it wasn't called right away by any of the 4 officials. Interesting, they can all 4 change their mind at that point. Doesn't matter anyway, as that one's pushed straight in the net by Hertz. So Vermillion gets the point back. Now they're just down 1 still. So now it's 12-7. And Voss will now go back to serve. Need to get a run together to stay in this one. Voss serve into the back row, not handled cleanly. Service ace for Brooklyn Voss.
That'll help.
12-8 now the score here in set 5. Voss's serve once again is over. Into the back row and another service ace for Brooklyn Voss.
That'll help.
That makes it 12-9 here in set 5. Again, 2-2. Your set score. Vermillion won set 1 and 2. Homme won sets 3 and 4. Serve into the back row once again. That one's fielded cleanly. Little setup, big block of the net. Good job by Serena Gabb. Stuck her hands a little over there.
That'll help.
That'll help. 12-10 now your score in set 5. Voss to serve again. Into the back row once again. Maybe not handled as cleanly as they'd like. Rannick gets it over. Good dig by Voss. Set by Johnson over to Gap. Little roll shot. It will get over. They're going to get it over to Rannick again on the left side. Block to the net. And it's going to go out of bounds. So the point goes to the Cavaliers. 13-10. So Vermillion got a little bit of a run going. And they got it decently close, but now they need a big point here. Serve is over. Dug up by Voss. Big swing by Gap, and it's going to be blocked, but fall on the Homme side. 13-11 is now your score. And they will send Josie Askew back to serve for the Tanagers in a big spot. The last thing you need right now is a service error. The serve is over. Dug up by Homme, set by Vavruska over to Rannick. It is not touched, and they're going to say it was out. Point goes to the Tanagers, and as fast as we can get a replay going for you, we're going to send it over.
Oh, yeah, that's out. That was clearly out.
Askew is back to serve. That serves deep. 13-12 here in set 5. Wayward set. Big block up front. Good job by Jensen. And the Tanager fans, although there may not be many here in the birdcage, are very loud. And it's tied up 13-13. At one point it was 12-6. Askew serve going to be short. Push over and just a free ball. Opportunity for the Tanagers, but they got to move. Jensen somehow gets it over. Big block at the net once again by Barnett. They're going to try it again. Now just a roll shot. It's out of bounds. Another point for the Vermillion Tanagers. And we are on game point. But first we're going to get a timeout called by the Homme Cavaliers.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box.
Welcome back. Game point here for the Vermillion Tanagers. Askew back to serve. It's a deep serve. Not really handled cleanly, but Homme will get it over on a roll. Dig up by Gap. Pass over by Johnson. Gap. Block to the net, but it's out of bounds. Oh, my goodness, Vermillion Tanagers. At one point was down 15 in set 4. And they lose set 4, and they were able to come back here in set 5. Your final, 13-15 here in set number 5. What a comeback by the Vermillion Tanagers. Again, set scores for the whole game. 25-21 was set 1. 25-18 was the set 2 score. 23-25 was set 3, excuse me. 15-25 was set 4, and 15-13 was the score for set number 5. For Bon Homme, they fall to 2-2 on the season. Their next action will be on Thursday against Platte Geddes. And that'll be at home, and then they will travel to Tripp Delmont Armor next Tuesday. Next action for the Vermillion Tanagers, they will travel to Tri-Valley on Thursday, and then they will travel to Sioux Falls Christian on Tuesday. Next time you'll have them here. It's going to be a tough stretch. Tri-Valley, Sioux Falls Christian, and then Madison is the next home game. That is a week from Thursday. Next action for us here on Vermillion Tanagers Live, we've got a soccer game coming up your way at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Be sure to tune in for that. And then we travel to Millbank for the football game. If it's a 6 o'clock kickoff, we will start our pregame at 5. But if it's a 7 o'clock kickoff, we'll start our pregame at 6. All right here on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. Thank you all for tuning in. For Cole Larsch and Charlie Preen, have yourself a great...
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.